Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Mind Map. Today's topic of discussion is GST Council. First of all, we will discuss about the introduction of GST Council. Then we will discuss about functions and powers of GST Council, decision-making process, challenges and controversies, and lastly, evolution and future roadmap. First of all, moving on to the introduction to GST Council. Definition: the GST Council is a constitutional body in India responsible for making decisions on issues related to goods and services tax. It was established to ensure cooperative federalism and streamline the indirect taxation system. Formation and composition: the GST Council is formed as per the Article 279A of the Constitution. It consists of the Union Finance Minister as the chairperson, the Union Minister of State for Finance, and the Finance Ministers of all the states and union territories. Now, if we talk about objectives, first is simplification of taxation. The GST Council aims to simplify the complex taxation system prevalent before the introduction of GST by unifying taxes into a single regime. Uniformity in tax rates. One of its key objectives is to ensure uniform tax rates across the country, promoting a standardized and simplified tax structure. Cooperative federalism. By including representatives from both the center and the states, the Council promotes cooperative federalism, fostering a collaborative approach in decision making. Now let's discuss about functions and powers of GST Council. First is rate fixation. Classification of goods and services. The Council classifies goods and services into different tax slabs, ensuring clarity and consistency in tax rates. Determination of revenue neutral rate, that is RNR. The Council determines the RNR to maintain tax revenue levels while implementing GST. Exemptions and special rates. Review and revision. The Council periodically reviews and revises exemptions and special rates, aligning them with changing economic conditions and policy objectives. Threshold limits. Setting threshold limits for businesses to determine eligibility for GST registration is a crucial function of the Council. Compensation mechanism. GST compensation cess. The Council oversees the implementation of the compensation mechanism, which involves the levying of GST compensation cess to compensate states for revenue losses. Periodic review. Periodic reviews of the compensation mechanism are conducted to address any shortcomings and ensure its effectiveness. Dispute resolution. Disputes between states and center. The Council plays a pivotal role in resolving disputes between states and the central government arising from GST implementation and implementation of decisions. Once decisions are made, the Council oversees their effective implementation through legislative changes and administrative measures. Now let's have a look at decision-making process. Meetings. Frequency. The Council holds regular meetings to discuss and decide on various GST-related issues, ensuring a continuous and responsive decision-making process. Quorum. The quorum for meetings is defined, ensuring that decisions are made with the necessary representation. Decision-making mechanism. Consensus. The Council primarily operates on the basis of consensus, promoting a cooperative approach and ensuring that decisions reflect the collective will of the members. Voting. In cases where a consensus cannot be reached, decisions are made through voting, with each member having a vote. Decision implementation. Legislative changes. The decisions taken by the Council often require changes in legislation, and the Council plays a role in facilitating these changes. Administrative measures. Besides legislative changes, administrative measures are also taken to implement decisions effectively and ensure compliance. Challenges and controversies. Dual control issue. Administrative turf war. The issue of dual control involving the overlapping jurisdiction of states and the center in administering GST led to administrative conflicts that required resolution. Solutions explored. The Council explored various solutions to address the dual control issue, including the division of taxpayers based on turnover. Compensation crisis. Impact of economic slowdown. Economic slowdowns and unforeseen events have impacted revenue collections, leading to challenges in compensating states for revenue shortfalls. Measures taken. The Council has implemented measures to address the compensation crisis, including the use of the compensation cess and exploring alternative revenue sources. IT glitches and compliance challenges. Implementation hurdles. The initial implementation of GST faced challenges, including IT glitches in the GSTN, that is Goods and Services Tax Network, and difficulties in compliance for businesses. Technological solutions. The Council worked on resolving IT issues and introduced technological solutions to improve the efficiency of the GSTN and enhance compliance mechanisms. Evolution and future roadmap. Inclusion of more items. The Council may explore the possibility of bringing more goods and services under the GST ambit, expanding the tax base. And single rate structure. There have been discussions about moving towards a simplified GST structure with a single tax rate, reducing complexity and promoting ease of compliance. Now it's time for the practice questions. First of all, prelims based question. Which constitutional provision establishes the GST Council in India? Article 280, Article 282, Article 279A or Article 275? And now mains practice question. Explain the significance of the 101st Constitutional Amendment Act. To what extent does it reflect the accommodative spirit of federalism? So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.